Alright gang, here's the, this is a 1960 190 diesel. I haven't really done much with it. I bought it as a parts, I bought a huge parts pile that came with it. And then there's that, this red one's 59, that is a 60, 60 runs great. We're just wrapping up the smoke issue. So anyway, I started fucking around with this guy and put the Optimum battery in it, and it actually spun the flywheel, but somebody stole the ballast resistor. They stole the ballast resistor out of it, and that primer pump there, that guy doesn't work, so I gotta get a new one. But I truthfully think this thing's gonna fire. I got it. It's showing fuel. The fuel pump is actually, the injector is actually working, so I think I can get this thing to fire up. And don't know what I'll do with it after that, because I just got too much stuff. So anyway. This is probably going to be running here in a month, and the 180 diesel that I have, this is a 58 180 diesel, and I just barely pulled this injector off because it doesn't work, and I limited the problem to this. I have no fuel flow to this thing, or should I say the fuel does not come out of here with that primer pump. That's a new primer pump from Mercedes source. It's a fantastic part for 30 bucks. Highly recommend you buy it from them. They're nice folks and they're very, very knowledgeable. So anyway, that's where I removed it from. Took me about half an hour, and I don't know if you can see the wasps. I was accompanied by the wasps here, and I've been using PB Blaster to kill wasps, which is actually more effective than this stuff. Crazy. And then those are some homemade wasp kill things. You just fill them up with water and sugar, and they go right in. But anyway, took that guy off. It's basically 4 bolts, and then took pictures ahead of time so I know where everything goes back, because I don't do these every single day, but I do them enough that I got to learn. So anyway, there is the injector, the Bosch injector. And not sure why it doesn't work, but someplace down in Van Nuys is supposed to be a diesel specialist, so I'll probably send it down to them. I'll open it up a little, see if there's anything I can just readily see, but I don't know. I'd just soon have somebody that really knows this stuff fix it for me. And but this assembly works, but we don't have any fuel coming out of here, so that is the limiting factor there. Is that thing doesn't work. Yeah, so who knows. But this one, I believe this guy will fire up as soon as we get some fuel in there. What else can I tell you? So there's a ballast resistor. Mercedes source sells that as well. It looks like I'm doing a commercial for them, but anyway, they sell that as well. I'm probably just going to get a new one from them, so I can rule out something that doesn't work. And you know what's weird is on all these old Benzes I've had now, all of them, the radiators are like bulletproof. They do not leak. Unbelievable. You know, modern radiators are just junk, like plastic Tupperware. But everybody tells me these little 180Ds are really bitchin' cool. I think the Mercedes calls them a 636 OM or M series engine, and then the 190D is not considered a 636M engine. But anyway, a little bit closer. I just got too many projects, so but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, the guy came off in about 30 minutes, and so we'll probably 3 months, 6 months, I'll rebuild it, put it back in, see where we're at. Can't be that tough. I mean, we ain't working on the fucking space shuttle, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, gang, what else can I report? Yeah, these wasps, they just love. I've been taping everything up with this painter's tape because they just keep flying into the car. And yeah, nice. So, oh, here's Trigger. This Trigger is one of the foster dogs. Sad story with Trigger, he got mauled by another dog, and he had $1,100 worth of surgery, and but he's doing good now. And I guess there was some real food aggression there, but he's doing really good. He's a really sweet little guy. He'd like to have a home somewhere, but he'll be here until he's 100%. He just had his cone taken off and the stitchers pulled, so and yeah, so he's coming back to life. But luckily it was just visceral muscle damage, not venous damage where they're like ripping his veins out, because that's easy, you know, grasping in the throat like a wolf, and you know that's what you take out is the veins, neck veins. So, all right, gang, I think that's probably it. I just thought I'd let you know about this car. You know, when you hear about these cars having like 300,000-400,000 miles, I got to think that, man, the engines are really good. It's just all the other components that wear out. And that's Blondie. So this guy here runs great. I ran Rizlone through it for like a year. I just would fire it up with the Rizlone, let it sit and run, and then I did an oil change on it, and it doesn't smoke. I would say 40%, 50% less smoke. And so now I'm going to treat it with some Marvel mystery oil in the gas and in the oil, and see what we got. And this guy fires up and runs smooth as silk. And you can see there is the Bosch injector. It's on the other side now on a 190 diesel. And there's your yellow Optima battery, like $300. Truthfully, probably about the best battery you can get for a diesel. I wouldn't waste my time with junk ones. Just get the right stuff, and you'll get results. And the gas diesel filter there. Luckily, all of these three cars still had some diesel left in there, so that's good. I'm wondering on that 180 diesel if I've got to pull this guy and rebuild that, but we'll see. We'll see. I kind of think I don't have to, but I might. We'll see. But anyway, they're really a lot of fun cars. Obviously they're not Porsche 356 cars, which are fast and, you know, really fun. But these are a blast. They're really neat old cars, and the parts are on eBay, and get them from Niemöller in Germany, and they're very very simple cars. There's plenty of room to work on stuff. There's no sensors to have to swap out, and there's no OBD2 to check, and there it is. All right, gang, we will see you on the next YouTube.